let's head back to the Martian. Damn! That's 22-year-old Waltz. The next few moments become a blur. I continue to help out in the tavern while sometimes accompanying Waltz for his shows. Now Waltz continues his lessons, and goodness, I have yet to gain a single good deed. I am slowly starting to lose hope. It has been months since I was cursed, and I have still yet to complete a single good deed. Today, I have been assigned the task of serving Martian customers. I honestly prefer my duties with Mr. Broom. At least I don't have to mingle with all these people. I have only just entered the tavern when I freeze at the sight of a familiar face. Fritz? His posture is stiff, his arms are crossed, and he is obviously uncomfortable. I don't think this music is actually copywritten. What is he doing here? How did he get in here? I walk toward him, but do not get far before he is in front of me, down on one knee with his head bowed. I finally found you, Princess. Your Highness? How does he remember me? How did he find me? Fritz? Princess, I have no idea what's happening, but the whole kingdom, everyone has completely forgot about you, and let's go somewhere else to talk. I interrupt Fritz when I notice all of the stares around the room. Not so fast. Seemingly from nowhere, Urian and Garland are in front of me, separating me from Fritz. Lady Urian? Sir Garland? I was told you left NGL. What are you two doing here? I could ask you the same, Sir Fitzgerald. What are you doing here? Fritz is at a loss of words as he stares at Urian, confused. Answer the question, Sir Fitzgerald. What are you doing here? I am quickly reaching the end of my patience. Just let me talk to him. Neither Urian nor Garland back down. If anything, they only look more ready to draw their swords. I don't trust him. As I look at the three of them, I remember the story of Urian and Garland's dismissal from the Order of Caldera. Sir Alcaster was the one that dismissed them. Or so perhaps they hold some sort of grudge? Is it because Fritz is Sir Alcaster's son? I don't know why you don't trust Sir Alcaster, but Fritz is a completely different person. He is my knight. He would never harm me. We have our own reasons for doing this, Princess. I sigh, rubbing at my forehead with my hand to try and dispel an impending headache. I swear, you lot are like a bed of snakes. Stop hissing at each other. Delora walks in from behind me, swatting at Urian and Garland to move them. She smiles at Fritz before turning to beam that same smile at Urian and Garland. If you're so concerned, then feel free to chaperone the princess with her knight. I'm sure the two of you can handle it if he tries to do something funny. Fritz's voice is quiet when he speaks. You know, I would never hurt her. Fine. I glare at the Urian and Garland when we are in the reception room. Thankfully, they take the hint and retreat to the opposite wall, far enough to give Fritz and I some privacy. Fritz speaks as soon as I sink into a chair. I haven't seen you in 4 months, Princess. It's been that long already? Did you know I was worried about you? Did you know how worried I was when I woke one day and realized that Princess Emmeline was in your place? To make things worse, no one remembered you. Not even the king. When I brought Crown Princess Lucette, everyone thought I was delusional. Where will I even begin? I decide to start with the facts of my curse and how I am meant to break it. So you have the Cinderella's curse, and that's the reason you've remained in the Martian? Yes. And you need to complete 3 good deeds to break it. That's right. And how many good deeds have you accomplished, if you don't mind me asking? I frown as I shake my head. None. I don't think I'm capable of doing good. Of course you are. I look up in surprise at Fritz's impassioned declaration. Let me start with this. I knew even when we first met that was not what you were expecting. I would be surprised if you to know that I even disappointed you. But you never said a word of complaint, even in the beginning when I made a lot of mistakes. We both know how clumsy I was in the beginning. There's kindness in you, Princess. I know this for a fact. Even when I look away, I can still feel Fritz's eyes and smile directed at me. Anyway, if everyone has forgotten who you are, how is it that I can still remember you? There's only one reason that makes sense, though it brings up more questions than answers. Those who have the fairy tale curse are not affected by the conditions of another person's curse. Wait, are you saying I'm cursed? Unless you're secretly a witch or fairy. No, I'm definitely human, I can assure you of that. What about Lady Urian and Garland? Urian speaks up from her corner of the room. Though the knights have been feigning disinterest, there is no doubt that they are listening in on our conversation. We aren't cursed, so unfortunately we don't remember Princess Lucette being, well, crown princess. We only found out when she came here. I see. Fritz's distress is apparent as he looks grimly down on the floor. He hasn't admitted to having the curse, which means that he either does not know he has it or refuses to tell me. I can't believe this. How could I have the fairy tale curse and not know about it? Has there been no differences in your life lately? I suppose I'm more forgetful lately. Does that count? You're always forgetful though. I know. Fritz's posture stiffens as Urian walks toward us from the other end of the room. Her arms are crossed and her gaze directed at Fritz is filled with suspicion. How were you able to find this place? Fritz looks back at me as if asking permission, and I nod. I've been dispatching scouts throughout NGL to look for the princess ever since she disappeared. A girl matching her description was seen in this area entering this house. But when my scouts entered this place, they found it empty and abandoned. I figured that this was as good a place as any to start looking for traces of her. Though I wasn't expecting an empty house. Expecting an empty house, not a tavern full of people. Only those with the curse or certain permitted people such as Urian and myself can enter this place and see it for what it is. Huh. So I really am cursed then. Fritz is silent for a few moments as he considered what was just said to him. That does explain things, though not as much as I like. Fritz stands. I still have many questions to ask, but I'm expected back at the palace. Fritz turns to look at Urian and Garland. I don't know why the two of you are here, but I'm glad that you are. I know I can trust you to keep the princess safe. Please take care of her. You don't have to tell us twice. Fritz smiles in reply before turning once more to bow to me. Until we see each other again, princess. A week goes by after Fritz leaves the tavern and my luck does not change. I am still unable to complete a single good deed. I want to ask Parfait if she knows anything about Fritz and his curse, but she has been absent from the tavern for more than a week. When I asked Delora why Parfait was missing, all of it which said was that Parfait was busy dealing with the rapid spread of the fairy tale curse. Teddy Bear! Today I am accompanying Waltz to the toy shop to buy materials for his upcoming show. But now, I can't find him. He was here by the shelves earlier. Where is he gone? I turn a corner and my gaze is caught once more by the dolls on display. One particular doll catches my eye and I cannot but marvel at its beauty. Creepy. Still creepy. It's like the fourth time I've seen that. It's still creepy. If only I had enough money to buy you. I notice a man standing just to the right in front of the teddy bear display shelf. Isn't that the father I saw with his daughter a few weeks ago? He is looking at the teddy bear that his daughter wanted, the one he did not have enough money to buy. I watch as he opens one of his clenched hands. There are some gold coins on his palm. I glimpsed the price tags of the teddy bears earlier, and I'm certain that the man does not have enough money to afford the one he is eyeing. I thought I had saved enough by now. Now what do I get for a birthday? The man heads for the next shelf over. He raises a hand to rub at the back of his neck. I walk over, pick up the bear the man was just looking at. It's very soft, and somehow comforting to hold. I can see why the girl liked this one. I begin to move toward the counter without realizing. I hold the teddy bear to me with one hand and reach for the bag of coins with my other. The king gave me this money all those months ago, but I never used it. If I buy this bear, I will be completely broke. Miss? Could you wrap this for me? Of course. After she has finished wrapping the bear, I turn to search for the father. It seems he is no longer in the shop. Has he left? Wow, that's a big toy you got there. Waltz appears with a bright smile on his face. He leans forward to inspect the package I am holding. I need to find him. Oh? I'm sure he hasn't gone too far yet. Hey, wait! Where is he? Princess, where are you going? Explain. There's someone I need to find. Did you happen to see the man eyeing the large teddy bear earlier? I think I've caught a glimpse of him. Why? We need to find that man. I must give this to him. I am about to run off into the crowd when I feel Waltz's hand on my sleeve. I turn to snap impatiently at him, but find my annoyance dying at the expression on his face. Look, I'm not entirely sure of what is happening, but I'll help you. But you have to stay with me. We shouldn't be separated in this crowd. Fine. Waltz keeps his pace with me as I almost break into a run. It'll be difficult to find a man with all these people around. But we should at least try. Waltz and I search for hours, but we never find him. I don't even know his name. We can try again tomorrow. It's going to be dark soon. But it's her birthday. Oh? I ignore Waltz. In the brief second that I close my eyes, I see the man's pained expression in my mind. I sit down on a bench and clutch the wrapped bear to my chest. He wanted to buy this bear for his daughter's birthday, because he loves her. A familiar ache flares up in my chest. I have spent my whole life wanting the king to treat me the same way that the man treats his daughter. How sad. I promise you we'll look again first thing in the morning. Oh, and it's immediately dark. Waltz and I head back to the Martian, but the weight in my chest slows me down. It's not like you to be this sad for a stranger. You've changed. Have I? Welcome home, Papa! The girl's voice is familiar. I whirl my heels and stare at this little girl at the doorway of one of the homes. I thought we were too late, but... We found them! The little girl runs from her home to wrap her arms around her father, who picks her up and pulls her into a tight hug. I'm sorry I'm late, sweetheart. But you're here now! Mama, Papa is here! We get to finally start my birthday party now! The girl wiggles out of her father's embrace and runs back into the house excitedly. The man is carrying a small box in his hand, wrapped neatly with a ribbon. He looks down at his gift and sighs. Before he can go inside the home, I walk toward him and tap him on the shoulder. Excuse me? Oh, you were in the toy shop earlier. I was? We have been looking everywhere for you. For me? He looks first at me, then at the package I carry in my arms. Can I help you with something, miss? I heard that it was your daughter's birthday today. She's turning 7 today. But why? Here. This is for your daughter. This is the toy you wanted to buy for her. Take it. No, I can't possibly. Just take it. The man seems to be in too much of shock to reach out for the teddy bear. He shakes his head in wonder. You don't even know who we are. Why would you do something like this? I've been asking myself that all day. You love your daughter very much, don't you? She is my life. She and my wife. But I can't pay you for this. Papa, why are you taking so long? The girl is suddenly at the door again, her eyes wide, staring right at me. Who are you? The little girl clings to her father's legs. She looks curious but not afraid. I don't know what to say. This pretty lady is your fairy godmother, little one. Oh. I turned to glare at Waltz. What is he playing at? Fairy godmother? Like the one in Cinderella? Yes. I shoot Waltz another warning look, but he only grins at me. She's here to come fulfill your birthday wish, isn't that right, my lady? Play along. It is her birthday, so I might as well play along. Yes, I am. Really? that was the highest I could go with that one. Oh man, no amount of water is gonna fix my throat tonight. Waltz nudges me toward the little girl. This morning. I glare at him before I kneel down and hold the wrapped teddy bear out to her. What does Waltz usually say to children when he gives them gifts? Oh, you have been a very good girl. This is for you. The girl reaches out and takes the bear. Her eyes light up as she stares at it. Is this a teddy bear? I nod, and the little girl squeals, twirling around with the wrapped teddy bear tight in her arms. Then suddenly she puts the bear down and throws her arms around my neck. Thank you! Thank you for granting my wish, Miss Fairy Godmother. I'm too shocked to react. Mama! Look what my fairy godmother brought me! I can only stare as the little girl runs back into her house with the gift. Thank you. I glance at the man, who, much to my surprise, has tears running down his cheeks. He is still somehow smiling through them. I will never forget your kindness. He dips into a short bow, then disappears into his home. Oh! Hey! We got it! We got one. This is a piece of the glass slipper. Your first good deed. I stare in disbelief at the hovering piece in my hand. One moment it was there, the next it had been swallowed by a bright light and is joined by my pendant. I can't believe it! Waltz! Waltz, look! But Waltz is not looking at my new pendant. He's looking at my face, his gaze enraptured. What are you looking at? You just smiled. Oh, I did? It's as beautiful as I remember. I feel slightly embarrassed and have no words as I quickly turn my head away. I'm glad that you decided to play along with my story. You made her birthday extra special by making her believe that you were her own fairy godmother. That no matter how tough things are, every child has someone watching over them so long as they're good. My eyes are still on the slipper when I hear a unfamiliar voice behind us. And that's where we'll end it! Thank you for watching! I hope that you enjoyed the session. I'm probably gonna split this session to a couple parts in case something weird happens with the copyright claim. And from now on I'll just use in-game. Like, I've been very wishy-washy with this playthrough. Should I use like non-copyright music or should I just keep risking being caught with the copyright claim? But I will go with a suggestion that one of my viewers said, which is split the videos into 20-minute parts. That's probably a little bit better, or like 30-minute parts, depending on how long the video is. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this session. I'll see you later again. Later again. Does that make sense? Oh boy. Well, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. I said that twice. I'm on a roll tonight. Tonight, this morning. God damn it! I'm so used to streaming these in the at night, and now it's like 8 a.m. Oh boy. Well, hope you have a good Thursday and have a good one. Bye.